Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy, Mid Pokemaster here, and today we're going to be doing the Week 1 Team Builder for the Ultimate Power League, the UPL. So our Week 1 opponent is Evan in the Brighton Bronzors. He does currently not have a logo, so once you look at the Team Builder and just see a Bronzor, it's just because he doesn't have a logo. So his team consists of a Tapu Fini, a Mamoswine, a Shaman, an Umbreon, a Mesprit, a Poipole, Mega Charizard X, Jirachi, Tornadus Incarnate, Heracross, and Munchlax. So, his Tier 1, his Tapu Fini, gets things like Defog, can be bulky, can be offensive, 85 speed stat, good defenses, and I'm pretty sure it's like 70 HP, 115 defense, and 130 special defense, which is not bad at all. And then, mediocre special attack. Gets things like Scald, Roost. No, it doesn't get Roost. It gets Defog. It gets Moonblast, Scald, Muddy Water, Hydro Pump. Whenever it comes out, it brings up the Misty Terrain with its Misty Surge ability and makes it to where, what's it called? Where you can't get status. So I really want to bring Toxic this week, but with the Misty Terrain, it's really hard to bring that when I know he has a Tapu Fini that'll just prevent it. So, I don't think it has the greatest matchup this week, but I can see him bringing it just for the Misty Terrain. Next, there's Mamoswine, the Ice and Ground type no-switching Pokemon. Not very many people have a switch into this thing, and I have the best switch into it with Rotom Wash and Mega Venusaur. And since he's not super effective against me, I'm just gonna be able to wall him and just Giga Dread him to death with Mega Venusaur or Hydro Pump with Rotom Wash. Gets things like Icicle Crash, Ice Spear, Ice Shard, Knockoff, EQ, and if he predicts a switch, he can just go straight for the Stealth Rock, which is never a bad play. Sorry, I'm still a little sick here. Next, he has the Shaman. Can be bulky, can be offensive, can be like max speed, max HP. Has things like Seed Flare, Dazzling Gleam, Air Slash, Sidekick, Leech Seed, Synthesis. It's a pretty good mon with base 100 across the board, but I can still break through it with my Heatran, Aerodactyl, Nidoking, and Mega Venusaur. It also gets Aromatherapy to heal Status if he doesn't bring the Fini. And with his ability Natural Cure, he can cure off any status. Next is his Umbreon, just great defensive mon overall. It has great defenses. It usually uses Foul Play. It has Knockoff. Usually it's like Foul Play, Wish, Protect, Baton Pass, Toxic. Next is his Mesprit. It can be pretty bulky, can be offensive. It's basically an NU Mew, like what A-Drive likes to say. It gets things like Stealth Rock, U-Turn, can set up screens, good Life Orb, leftover Light Clay user, can use about any item. It's kinda hard to prep for, but with its mediocre stats, it's nowhere near as good as a Mew. Can get knockoffed, but is a good ground type switch-in for something like the Mega Charizard or the Jirachi. Next he has his Poipole, which I think was more of a fun pick. Doesn't really do much, can't really break through my team, can't break through much. So I think that was just more of a meme because he didn't want to pick anything else, because Tier 5 is known to be bad. But I feel like you can get a lot of good late round picks in Tier 5, like how I did with my Raichu, because Raichu just is another good Volt Switcher, and not U-Turner, but good setup mon. Next, he has his Mega Charizard X. Great wall break Pokemon, gets things like Dragon Dance, Flare Blitz, Fire Punch, EQ, Dragon Claw, Outrage. Gets Sword Stance, Thunder Punch. It's a great setup mon and good wall breaker slash late game sweeper. Sorry, I just can't talk today. I feel like he'll probably bring like a Dragon Dance, EQ, Fire Punch, Outrage set. That's just my guess. because otherwise he has if he doesn't bring EQ, he can't break past Heatran. He's already gonna have enough trouble against Run and Wash. He's gonna have trouble if he doesn't bring some of those. If he doesn't bring Outrage, he can't get past Mega Venusaur. So it's like one of those times where like it's iffy, like if he wants more power or wants more moves to break through everything, or if he just wants to sacrifice for one Mon that can wall it, or if he wants power for everything. It's just one of those things. Next he has his Jirachi, and gets basically it's usually just offensive, or it can be bulky with like Wish and Stealth Rocks, but usually you see it with like, let me see. Sorry, I have to like redo all of this, and I guess I forgot to pause, so let me fix that. And he has his Tornado. Okay, I meant to say Jirachi. I'm pretty sure he's gonna just bring Jirachi with like Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, U-turn, and I don't know what else he would bring. Jirachi's just gonna, I bet it's just gonna try to flinch hack me. Next he has his Tornadus, 111 base speed. He only has 3 Defoggers, as in Tapu Fini, Mega Charizard X, and Tornadus. And none of those are really the greatest Defogger except for Tapu Fini, and it's not that good. It's not bulky enough with it because of his HP, and it's not offensive enough, so it's kind of an iffy Mon. But for the Tapu Fini, but Tornadus is probably just like a Hurricane, U-turn, Heat Wave, Superpower / Focus set. Not Focus Sash, Focus Blast set. Next is the Heracross. I can see it being scarfed this match with like Mega Horn, U-turn, Close Combat, just whatever it usually runs. It can break through my team a lot, and then Munchlax I bet was just more of a fun pick, since it's still pretty bulky, but it's not bulky enough to take some real hits. So I prepped for this matchup by myself. I didn't have any help from my front office, but from now on I most likely will. So the first Mon I will be bringing is Asparagus, the Mega Venusaur. Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, Leech Seed Synthesis, 168 HP, 252 defense with the Bow Nature, 4 special defense, and 84 speed. Enough speed to outspeed 20 speed Tapu Fini. Like 99% sure that's what it was. And then I threw the rest in the physical bulk. So Sludge Bomb does a tremendous amount to Tapu Fini and Shaman. And Mega Charizard X, it can do like, I think up to 50%. And if we get the poison, I'm pretty sure it's a 2-shot. Giga Drain, if I can use it against the Mamoswine, and then it just gives me an incredible amount of health back from the Tapu Fini. It's just, and then Leech Seed, if I predict him to try to flinch stall me, if I break through a flinch, I can do that. So every time he flinches me, I still live. Sorry about my dog barking. She doesn't know how to shut up sometimes. And I'm having to re-record this for the 3rd time. Because first time you couldn't hear my voice. And last time I forgot to unmute my microphone. So I'm having to record over the video. Because I already deleted the slideshow that I used originally. I know that was probably a big mistake. Yeah, this Mega Venusaur set's pretty cool. I forgot to talk about the Z-move users and Mamoswine, Tornadus, and Jirachi. And we do not allow Z Omni Boost, so there's no Z Happy Hour. So my next Mon I'm bringing is my Heat. Okay, never mind, I went back. I forgot I did that because I accidentally misclicked. Let me turn down the music there. Next, there's Balrog of Heatran with Flash Cannon, Earth Power, Fire Blast, and Stealth Rock. 188 speed, 252 special attack, and 68 defense. 188 speed, outspeeds Adamant Mamoswine. I threw the rest in the special attack, and 68 into the defense to help us survive EQs better with the Shuka Berry. So if he goes for EQ on the Mega Charizard X or the Mamoswine, I can go for Flash Cannon on the Mamoswine or Earth Power on the Mega Charizard X and just kill it. So I really want to get my Stealth Rocks up early this match, since it does a lot to his team with Mega Charizard X before Mega and Tornadus. Because I feel like he'll bring Tornadus and Mega Charizard X, because why wouldn't you bring Mega Charizard X? And then Fire Blast for things like Shaman and Jirachi and Heracross. So let's see what happens next. So I'm just already going to tell you, this team's mainly very bulky. My opponent has a great team, and I'm really excited for what happens in this league, because everybody is such a great player, and I really just want to prove myself as a better player than people think I am. Next is King the Nidoking with Fly Forward, Sheer Force, enough speed to speed tie with Jolly, Max Speed Heracross, Sledge Wave for Shaman and Tapu Fini, Earth Power for Mega Charizard X and Jirachi, Focus Blast for the Mamoswine, and then Toxic Spikes if I predict a switch. This can just break through his team once I get rid of that Tornadus and lower the Mega Charizard X, because I don't have a super effective move for the Tornadus and Whipping can one-shot, but after Stealth Rock I can two-shot it with Sledge Wave. No, I can just one-shot it. Never mind. I can two-shot it without the Toxic Spikes, the Stealth Rocks. So I'm really struggling today. Let me just... Next one we're bringing is Mulan the Menchow. Choice Scarf, Reckless, U-turn, High Jump Kick, Knockoff, Poison Jab, 252 attack, 216 speed, and 40 HP, enough speed to outspeed Timid Shaman. This Pokemon can just break through his team with just High Jump Kick. Most Pokemon get two-shot or one-shot after just a little bit of chip. So basically Stealth Rocks. U-turn is for, like, so if I want to lead with this thing, I can just U-turn out on something. High Jump Kick just to break through with Reckless. Knock off things like the Jirachi if it's not weak enough, or if I just want to get rid of like a Choice Band or Choice Scarf or Choice Specs, or just like something like that. And then Poison Jab for Tapu Fini and Shaman. This one can just sweep mid to late game with High Jump Kick, and there's really nothing he can do about it unless if he tries to protect with Umbreon. But if I can get this in and he can't protect, then I just destroy it. Unless it was like, what isn't it, like Chople Berry? Next we got Voltergeist with Choice Specs, Levitate, T-Bolt, Volt Switch, Hydro Pump Trick, enough speed to outspeed Nidoking and Heracross. Choice Specs, so if I protect him, because what's it called? Jirachi's a great switch into this thing. So if I predict him to switch in, I can go for the trick. And if he's like physically offensive or bulky, I kind of destroy this thing because it can only stay in on that one move with like Iron Head. Volt Switch just for general stuff, general momentum. T-Bolt to break through like Tapu Fini and everything else with the good main stab. Then Hydro Pump for the Mamoswine and Mega Charizard X. So as you see, I lead my Menchow and he leads his Shaman. I'll just go for the quick U-turn, do a good 40% to him, and I go to my Uxie, and I realize that he is max HP, not physically defensive, so it's either max speed or special defense invested. So here, I'm just going to go for my light screen, as I'm pretty sure he goes for Leech Seed. See, I was really excited when I was making this video, so I was talking a lot. But after it's your third time recording the same video, saying the same things over and over, you get kind of tired of saying everything. So I hope this doesn't really destroy the mood of the video. So he goes for lead sheet, it misses while I go for the white screen. So I predict him to go for lead sheet again. So I go for the U-turn and I go straight into my Nidoking. Because nothing wants to switch into this thing. So I just go for Sludge Wave here. As he goes into his Tornadus. So actually I go for Toxic Spikes. And see, it accidentally restarted there when I was meaning to hit play. So I'm just skipping back. I go for Toxic Spikes. He goes with a Hurricane and misses. And I go for Sludge Wave and good 80%. So I shouldn't even have gone for the Toxic Spikes. If I just went for the Sludge Wave, I would have killed him next turn. So that was kind of a misplay on my side. But I bet for the defog, he was just trying to get rid of the T-Spikes. I don't think he was trying to get rid of the light screen. I don't know if he knew that's how it would work. Or if he just got lucky with that happening. Now goes the Mammoth one, and I predict him to think that he's Scarf, but I'm pretty sure he isn't. I feel like Torracats would be if anything was Scarf, so I just go for the Focus Blast and kill it. Which I was really excited about that. I was really scared about missing, or him actually being Scarfed, or like Focus Sash. Here he brings in his Torracats, and I'm pretty sure I predict him to go for the EQ, but instead he predicts that and goes for the Mega Horn, which does a tremendous amount to my Voltregast. So I end up, he ends up switching into, so I predict him to switch, and I go for the Trick, because it would have been great too if he stayed in with Torracats and not get that Choice Specs off, because that would just effectively cripple it. But now this Jirachi has Choice Specs, and I have a good feeling that he's going to be physically offensive, so I just crippled this thing. So I go for the Volt Switch and realize that he's not incredibly speed invested if I'm outspeeding him. So I go into my Heatran as he goes for the U-turn. As he goes into Heracross, I feel like he would think I was Tropical staying in. So I stayed in, but he ends up predicting that I'm the Shuka. So he goes for Close Combat and kills me. Would have been great if I had predicted that and gone into my like Uxie. So I realized that he's Moxie. And this is where I misplay, because even though I counted and knew I wasn't going to kill, I stayed in anyway and went for High Jump Kick, which was a really stupid play. So, as you can see after this, once I go for my High Jump Kick, I'm gonna hit, do about 80 something% and not kill. And he kills me back. Now I go to my Voltregast thing and I was thinking he was Bandit, but now I know that he's Scarfed. So I basically let 3 months go down for no reason. I could have easily just not gone into whatever. Now I'm going to Cerebro, and now I'm like, you know what, I can live a Close Combat, and now I'm just going to go for a U-turn and kill. I went on my Mega Asparagus here. I didn't have a good choice. No matter what, he could go into Jirachi. So I predict him to go for Zen Headbutt. I didn't have a good switch, so I just go for a Leech Seed here, hoping not to get flinched, and he misses the Zen Headbutt. So I go into Uxie knowing I can live, because I know he's Choice Specs into it. And now I'm going to get more than what he's going to do back to me. Here, he goes into, I went for a Reflect, and I'm just going to let him kill me with that. here I go in the Nidoking, gonna get Earth Powered, and I can just Sludge Wave him back. So I brings in his Mega Charizard. I didn't really have the best switch. I could have easily gone in, but to Mega Venusaur, but I was scared of him setting up on me. So I missed my Leech Seed there. And then here I'm just like, Sludge Bomb does a good amount of damage, so I might as well go with that just to get rid of it. I was getting super confident. So he goes in the Flare Blitz.